emerging from River State, where a teenage girl, Ogadima Uchechi, from Odioku community in Ahoda West local government area, was reportedly physically attacked after posting a viral video highlighting the deplorable condition of the only secondary school in her community. The video shows Uchechi standing before a classroom of students in red uniforms, appealing directly to the community chairman, Eugene Cheta Ekpele, to come to the rescue of the children who need schools, chairs, boards, or windows. The assault was said to have occurred on the 27th of February when the chairman reportedly visited Uchechi's family home with his brother and several men. The chairman's brother was said to have attacked her, accusing her of damaging his brother's image online and left her with a swollen and bruised lip, facial swelling, cuts, and visible bleeding. While in an interview with BBC Pidgin, Uchechi recounted how Ekpele's brother forced entry into her home, pushed her mother, and beat her and attempted to strike her head with a shovel.
So Monday pushed my gates, entered my compound, and then he started beating me. He beat me until my mommy then now cry and then shout, say, make people come help her, say Chama won't kill him pikin. Then Kakoro God's time. Come enter, hold the shovel away, Monday Cheta, the one use hit my head. So after that, the community people come they shout for the chairman, say, why chairman go do this kind of thing? And then he entered his vehicle and he left. I don't fear for my life because he mean to say, even though say anything happened to me, say nobody go hold him. My mother now, our life they at risk. So now, I'm scared and I'm calling out for help.
Well, the Ahoda West local government has denied the allegations, calling them false and misleading, but offer no counter evidence and made no attempt to address the state of the school. As of now, no confirmed police investigation has been reported. Human rights group FIDA has since been involved, and Nigerians on social media are directing their outrage at River State Governor Sim Fubara, demanding accountability. This young girl just went to do what she deems as right for her community. Highlight the deplorable state of a school. Simple. The only secondary school, I am told, in her community, and was beaten blue-black, even with the threat of a shovel on her head. We
demand justice for Ogadima. We demand justice for the Uchechi family in our Ahoda West, right? Local government area of River State. We demand justice for all those children attending this particular school, because education is not a privilege, it's a right. So stated boldly in Chapter 2 of the Nigerian Constitution 1999. And when you see schools like this, either in Rivers or elsewhere, where students are subjected to sheer indignity, sheer deprivation, subjecting them to studying in this kind of inhuman environment, government should be called to order. And I believe that Ms. Ogadima Uchechi has not done anything that is wrong, criminal. She has the right to say, look at the environment where we're studying. And what we have seen now is also the power of social media. Everybody is a journalist now, whether they are teenagers or whatever. They have a voice. Social media has given them a voice. And she has used her own voice in a constructive manner by engaging in social criticism so early in life. Now, why I say justice for the Uchechi family, the chairman, if it is true that he went there with thugs, because the people who went to brutalize the young lady, they are thugs, the family should sue for trespass, because the chairman didn't go there on the invitation of the family. And he went there to assault the daughter. He should even be charged also for assault. Yes. Because we have been condemning Donald Trump on this table, that he's doing might is right. The chairman should not be behaving like he's mighty and turning his local government into a thug local government. So that's why the matter should be reported to the police. And the police should also do their job. They should not say, hey, we are not aware of the story. No, there's threat to life, which they must take up. And the persons, the thugs of Ahoda, local government area that have been mentioned in this matter, they should be taken to court to come and defend themselves.
Or if they try to explain Nigeria to you and you understand, it's either your brain is confused or something. One would have thought that in a society where people bring public accountability to bear, the local government chairman will call us, oh, sorry, this is happening in your score. Thank you, and we fix it. But you go ahead to beat the person. These are the same people you will ask for their vote and you say you want to serve. So if they explain Nigeria to you and you understand it, you must be mad.
Absolutely. We demand justice. We demand justice for the Uchechi family. Let's now take reactions to the decision by the Nigeria Medical Regulatory Body, which has officially suspended Uracare Medical Director Dr. Tunde Majekodumi and 2 other doctors following the death of Nkanu Adechi Esege, son of renowned author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, and her husband, Dr. Ivara Esege, after a panel established a prima facie case of medical negligence and professional misconduct. The child died on January 7th after receiving treatment, first at Atlantis Hospital and subsequently at Uracare Hospital in Lagos. In response, Uracare stated its commitment to cooperating with authorities, but warned that confidential patient information appeared to have been disclosed outside appropriate channels, a concern they intend to raise through legal and regulatory means. 3 doctors suspended and a grieving family still waiting for justice. It is worth noting that Uracare's response focused not on condolences or accountability, but on confidentiality breaches, a reaction that many will find deeply insensitive in the face of the child's death. And I'll take a response from Adeni, who wrote, "This is the harsh reality we are facing in this country. It is one of the reasons the average life expectancy in Nigeria is set to be around 52 to 54 years. Our healthcare system is far from where it should be. Too often we hear of negligence, carelessness, and a nonchalant attitude as if human life does not matter. Patients deserve proper treatment, compassion, and respect, not neglect or indifference. If negligence is proven, in any case, those responsible must be held accountable. Beyond that, we urgently need serious reforms in the health sector so families stop losing loved ones to preventable situations." And this is really, I think, for me, the main point. We need serious reforms in our healthcare system. If negligence is proven, this is really a damning indictment on our healthcare system. You heard Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's account of how, her son was neglected. This is the first time I'm discussing this story as well, because I have really gone through grief. So I understand what she absolutely is feeling at this moment. Also with the statement that was put out. For me, I thought that, it was unnecessary. If you are having to have a breach in your system, discuss that within your organization. The public, we don't need to hear that. We all just need accountability at this moment.
Absolutely. So the key word is accountability. And I love the last post you read out, which is at the end of the day, reform in the health sector. I said earlier that we've had too many deaths in Nigeria that could definitely be avoidable. It's no wonder if you look at the health system or the state of our healthcare system or sector, and the fact that Nigeria has the largest mortality rate in the world. Many of these lives, whether mother or child, would be saved if we had proper processes, checks and balances, had the right equipment. We had doctors who were willing to go to work and not consistently on strike. I cannot count the number of people who have died as a result of the fact that they didn't have a competent medical personnel to attend to them. And so the first thing I would say, it's my first time also, well, earlier today was my first time speaking on this, and I talked about how it was very difficult for me from a place of humanity to imagine the loss of life of any child, indeed any human being. For anyone in Nigeria who has had to endure the loss of a relative or a loved one because of medical negligence, this would be a trigger for them, because you can almost imagine that your loved one would be here if things had been handled properly. Now, it's good that the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria have come out to speak about the process of the case and how fast they've handled it, how they've expedited it. But I also made a case earlier on this morning that it's important to recognize the fact that when we talk about the state of the healthcare in Nigeria, it is belabored by a number of challenges. And I wish that we wouldn't have to have sad incidents like this before we start to make we start to react. We are very reactive, we are not proactive. A number of times, people have said that if it were not the case of the person involved, would they have acted or acted promptly? Because there are countless number of people who have died at the hands of negligent doctors. I also did mention that even the best of doctors make errors. But if you see in progressive countries, in countries like America and the United Kingdom, they are able to face accountability. What I asked for was a proper process done. Because personally, I've had encounters with two of the doctors mentioned. And in my case, they handled it with utmost professionalism. If anything went wrong in the processes, that's Dr. Tosima Jekondumi and Dr. Owaji, if anything happened in the process in handling this case, then sadly, it's unfortunate that they would have to face disciplinary action. However, I hope that this would be a wake-up call for Nigeria and Nigeria's health sector. No child, no human being deserves to die because something or due process was not followed. Yes. However, your case statement at the end did talk about emphasizing with the family of Master Esege. Okay, that part, yes. So they did mention that just to be
the focus should be on condolences, and that's really, for me, well, it's not the time for PR at this moment. A child died, and if those doctors are found responsible for this young boy's death, they should face real disciplinary action. I commend the Adichie family for bringing this up, because, many of these sort of stories are swept under the carpet. Our condolences remain with the Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie family and Dr. Ivera. I'm sorry?
The Sege
family.
Yes. Also, the Adichie family is also mourning their grandchild, of course, at this moment. May his soul rest in peace. Now to politics in Edo State. New videos have emerged that show young men actively eliminating the African Democratic Congress political presence in the state. In the videos, which began circulating on Tuesday, men are seen pulling down billboards, while another video shows one of the party's headquarters sealed off to the public. Let's take a look.
Anything ADC for Edo State, we not need them. Not be Isha at all. We not need them. What the governor they do for Isha? Una they crazy. We not want to see una again for Isha. God punish una. Now they crazy.
Here is our ADC Secretary Award 6. We have just been told that Edo State government has come to seal our office up here. So this is they are written up, and this is the twine they use in sealing it.
Edo State again.
Edo State. The
As
state
of now,
of my brother Akwakomisa.
We have not seen any comment from officials or the police in the state. But online, a number of Nigerians have called out these actions, calling them undemocratic, stating that everyone should have the right to freely campaign or campaign freely. Edo State again in the news for these
people that shot at the ADC,
yes,
whatever. Have they brought them to book?
Yeah.
There
was one young man that was arrested.
Was online. That was online. That was the one that went to now say, started threatening online that the BSS picked up. Yeah. But those that shot, as they brought them to book,
we haven't seen them.
the state been able to provide security? No, you see, because go and watch his interview that he did with Babatunde Ochitoju. You would see why he was bragging. Opposition, Babajide. Opposition, they can't be here. You can't see Obaseki people here at all. You see, so it is an administration that stifles opposition. They don't even want it around. So when you see them damaging things like that, they will never come out and give statements. And we'll keep telling them the truth. Please, let's do it with sense.
All right.
Because nothing lasts forever.
No, this is
And we've
completely
seen people,
undemocratic.
if they tell you that today Rufai and Peter Obi can be on one side, you will not believe it. Because as a last election, Rufai and Peter Obi are on one different side. The same Rufai that was teamship in last election is the one now that is in incarceration in this administration. The same administration brought in. So be careful, do it with sense.
Right.
Don't die in their war.
Comment, one sentence. I think we should avoid the error of innuendo. The persons who were pulling down those billboards, yes, those are the persons who should be identified and sanctioned.
All right.
We can't prove that he's the governor that sent them. No. We cannot. No, investigation will reveal who.
But who said it was the governor of the state?
No.
Who said it was the governor?
They were showing the picture of the governor, the image of the governor.
Oh, okay.
It's no. The station was showing the
station.
But his
picture was there.
But it's Edo State now.
No. Let's just avoid the error.
We are calling on the governor to investigate.
Because it's the chief security officer of the state.
It's the chief security officer.
Insinuate.
No, who is
when we talk about Edo State, the chief security officer.
Did we say it's a Pakobisha?
No.
Let's say that.
Let's just stay with principles. Free space for everybody, whether in Edo or anywhere. Let us not
who is insinuated now? You've not been able to say who is insinuated.
Also remind them of what happened with the with the ADC.
Yes, now. And he has not said. In fact, he pushed the blame on the ADC. And he's saying he doesn't want opposition. He said opposition doesn't thrive in the state.
Our producer said, "May una leave Akpako what?"
Akpako democratic space.
Well, all right. Open democratic, completely undemocratic. Well, all right.